it doesn't hurt that like he's been saying the same thing since like the 80s or whatever, and it has been consistently right.
Consistency. As some people mentioned in mutual social circles recently, it is a bit worrying that people like Corbyn and Sanders are all old because they have this history of principle, which comes from, I think, partly just from being old, but also from having lived in a different time, a time when leftism was more mainstream. I mean, in a different way. Like there's been this insane thing over the last 20 years where the consensus of orthodox economists and politicians formed and kind of started denying that that what they think of as extremist policies exist. Like, it's obviously insane to do things like have, I don't know, the government provide welfare for people.
I mean, the thing is, though, like, it turns out that shit doesn't work. And so now you've got an entire generation of people who are like, that shit doesn't work.
Yeah, and it feels...
And in the future,
like
they will be...
just in time. Like the institutional experience of the fact that it's possible to do things like have public healthcare or whatever had almost been lost, right? So people like Sanders or Corbyn are linked to that past of different possibilities. So thank goodness.
How old is Mélenchon?
I don't know much about Mélenchon.
He is 65, so another old socialist.
Yeah, it is worrying because obviously you can't rely only on specific cult of personality or leaders, but they seem like good people who've waited a long time and are now trying to help in a time when it is sorely needed.
It turns out the way to be popular is to be consistent and also support the average person, and somehow the American Democratic Party can't figure that shit out. Anyways,
I feel like
I should probably warn you now. I started recording like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was going to say that's consistent with your past behavior, but definitely does not support me, the average person. It's a dire trick.
I mean, that's why I would be a terrible politician. Like that and several other reasons, but mostly just like jumping people into stuff.
You could totally get into politics. I'm sure there are state legislatures where they in the US where they're part-time, aren't they? Just like doing anything. That would be fun.
I don't know if it would be fun. Probably it would be very depressing. Anyway, speaking of very depressing, we're on the arson desk here in Noire.
Ah, yes. Okay, so in fact, it is kind of depressing because when last we saw our heroes is maybe not the right term. When last we saw our protagonists, Kelso had collapsed.
One of them's kind of a hero.
He's pretty heroic, like as kind of classic hero figures in fiction go. He's like
compared
this
to Cole Phelps.
Yeah. Kelso is definitely like this ex-soldier, straight and narrow, masculine with a strong jaw. Fortin was like a leadery type. He's clearly smart as well, so yeah, he seems like a classic hero figure. Although shading a little into noir. I mean, everything in the game shades into noir, but Kelso less so than the rest of it.
Of the heroic figures in this game, Jack Kelso is maybe the only one.
He's the least compromised character I think we've seen in the game, yeah.
So we've received a polite invitation, apparently. When we last saw Jack Kelso, he had gotten the shit beat out of him by gangsters, and he collapsed in Cole Phelps' apartment.
Well, that's the last thing that happened to him. When we last saw him in a flashback to Okinawa, where his squad were complaining about Cole's squad. But, yeah.
Yes, and then his flamethrower man got sent back to Cole's.
Yeah.
And then his flamethrower man got killed because Cole Phelps is a dumbass.
Well, we didn't see him get killed, but yeah, he ran into a cave in his own because Cole told him to, and then pulled everyone else away. Oh, the hospital. Looks more like a private home than a hospital, but
it does seem like a doctor's office, yeah.
And it's not Elsa's apartment, so where am I?
Probably they wouldn't have wanted to take him to a full hospital because of the mafia being after him.
Sitting there.
Yeah, also the police.
That too.
Lovely princess.
Jack?
It's not clear whether the police are after him or not.
Jack, you probably shouldn't be hitting on this lady right now.
Like I said, he does shade a little into the noir private eye stereotypes.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa.
Cole Phelps is just like vibrating angrily right now, and he has no idea why.
He really is.
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Join the dots? Excuse me.
The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
Ooh.
Well, he can't fight them, so someone's got to.
Don't apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something.
I mean, Jack Kelso has seen what fighting all of Cole's battles got him.
Regular job.
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter?
Huh.
Perfect.
That explains some things, doesn't it?
Yeah, but like,
But not really, maybe.
it's quite obvious then what they're doing.
It's making my head hurt.
Like, they're hiring set carpenters to build
perfectly understandable.
fake houses to burn down for insurance money.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so in fact, the whole... Yeah, that actually does make sense.
Like,
I hope so
It's-
too, Princess.
It's just so blatant.
yeah, like literally just one person has to stumble into this and be like, what? This, you haven't connected this electrical outlet
think
to
this-
anything.
I think the Suburban Redevelopment Fund are just relying on the fact that they control and own everything.
Who's asking?
Who's this guy?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want,
A
Peterson?
colorful character mentioned your name.
He's not in a charitable mood towards the DA's office right now, is he?
Powerful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help.
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the squad, Kelso.
Nice.
It's going to get me elected.
Nice.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
Do you think I fell down the stairs?
He's got a point there, but also,
Someone should probably go after the Vice Squad, though.
yeah. Also, hooking up with the moralizing assistant DA is maybe not the... Wait, what? Are we Kelso? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Sorry, from the position we were standing in, I thought we were just like the assistant DA now. I was like, what?
No, that would have been a funny switch, but nah. We haven't got that many protagonists. Yeah, I know, it is potentially not super trustworthy, but the guy was selling this as our incentives are aligned here. You are a man who wants to investigate crimes. I am a guy who wants to be elected by getting people arrested, so... Interesting
I don't know
that...
why it let me pick up that bottle. Like, there's... The crime scene and music isn't even playing, but I can totally just pick up that bottle of rubbing alcohol and be like, yep, that's rubbing alcohol,
Thanks for the
alright.
patch up, Princess.
just might need to drink
Might be
it.
the only R&R I
I
get
don't
for
think you
some
should drink
time.
rubbing alcohol. I'm not a doctor.
I'm not going to. But a hard-boiled private investigator in 1947 Los Angeles might.
Doesn't that actually just cause blindness? Or is that a different kind of alcohol?
They might not want to, but they still might do it. Actually, no. Rubbing alcohol is probably limited to people who are like extremely addicted and have no other source of the drug.
No, like I'm pretty sure rubbing alcohol just like straight up blinds you. You want a different kind of alcohol. Like you would be drinking like
Are we talking about methylated spirits here or some other substance?
I don't know actually. Like I thought one kind of alcohol that it's called some kind of alcohol, but it just like you go blind. No, you would want to be drinking like mouthwash.
Well, you would want to be, but yeah, I guess if we're hypothesizing desperation.
I guess
Oh,
yeah,
is
you
this
probably wouldn't want to be drinking mouthwash either. You would just be doing
Is this
it.
also a car that, like, what? I guess someone recovered it from museum.
These
Because
people
that's where it
keep
got
stopping in the
lost.
middle of the fucking road. But yeah, I guess they just like went and got his car. Either that or I just stole some idiot's car. Like, thanks for leaving it
All
unlocked,
former
sucker.
Marines are just terrible drivers. So where are you actually going?
I don't know. I should probably like there's a flag on the map. I was just gonna go there, but I should probably see what the flag is.
I guess.
Curtis Ben. Oh, it's the
Presumably.
guy.
Oh, Curtis. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, did you see the front page of your notebook thing?
Los Angeles District. I've apparently already accepted then.
Investigator, City Hall. Yeah, you must have agreed to the deal off camera. But
Also,
the DA's investigator.
the clinic was still lit up. I may have.
Yeah.
Like, I probably should have talked to the doctors before I left. Oh well, it's too late now.
Yeah. They're just doctors. What do they know?
They would probably know more information about like who beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
But yeah, it's probably quite relevant that you're not going to Curtis Benson's apartment like as a employee who's here to apologize or something. You're here to ask questions.
Yes.
With a semblance of authority, even. I wonder if that position of DA's investigator is a real thing. Well, it probably was at the time. I wonder if it's real now.
They probably stopped making it a real thing when all the DAs got corrupt, which was always, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't the current DA on the SRF? I mean, the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? I'm going to call it the SRF from now on. Or the SURF? No, I'm going to call it the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. I've changed my mind. This is a nice place.
Yeah, these are the nicest apartments we've seen so far, but the mailboxes are outside, which is bad. They should be inside.
Yeah.
What, you want to get rain on while you go get your mail?
Like this, I think. Reminds me of the weed factory in terms of guilt. Pomp.
I was really hoping that I was just going to, like, kick that door down.
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis.
Jesus.
Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call.
Wow, he's really not fucking around, is he?
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed, and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how do you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
With
I
what?
want to know all about you and Monroe,
Like,
Curtis. You give it up.
He
or
shouldn't
I
even
beat it.
know that there was a that to be part of it.
You're fired. Who do you think you are?
You're fired.
Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
No, he's got a
We
pretty
can
decent
solve some
idea,
passive
actually.
options.
Jesus.
Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Kelso has a very different approach to Phelps.
Yeah.
When he perceives injustice, he's like, fuck this, basically. I think it's very consistent with his character from like the early flashbacks where he was like, you know what, fuck the officer's core.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be a good officer, but I'm going to be a better rifleman than any of these
I
motherfuckers.
knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis.
Oh, there we go.
Now I know why.
Rancho Escondido.
$221,000 is very many.
Nice. What a scam.
It's
The
really
ideal
stupid that it's even gotten this
What
far.
exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Yeah.
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
Yeah, he's got an idea of who they are from the tapes, but we don't actually know, I guess, who exactly is profiting here.
Yeah.
Benson is definitely apparently one of them.
Oops.
Tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, I'm sorry to, like, it said
Tap, tap,
he
tap.
needs to know all the names, but then
Yep.
tapping on the names didn't give me anything.
Well, there's one. As good as Robert Benson.
Yeah, I
Tap
can't.
it.
I can't do anything with
Jack,
those.
you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
He keeps saying that, and Kelso keeps not listening because fuck this guy.
Yeah, I think he deserves whatever it is he's about to get, and indeed has already gotten to some extent. I mean, he straight up did, in fact, just try and have you killed.
Yeah, he did. He did in fact do that, and then lied about it to my face, by the way, which I'm not thrilled about.
Yeah. Earlier, I was a bit surprised by why Jack was being so rude to the assistant DA, because he must have assumed he was, like, with the DA as part of
What
the
exactly do you
SRF,
expect to find,
and was,
Jack?
like, super mad at them, basically.
Yeah.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack.
Do you want to look around
I'm
a
not a
bit more
violent man.
first?
So when I was looking around, I noticed that it had changed to the, like, you've already seen this pings.
I disagree. I think I saw a couple of doors with gold handles.
So there's... Oh, wait. I thought this was the door out. It is the
Maybe.
door out.
Yeah, but there were other ones.
This is also the door out.
They can't all be the door out. Yeah, okay, that is also the door out, yes, but are those the only ones?
I think so, yes. But yeah, when I was like...
There's double doors over on the right there.
Cannot go
Not
through
these
those?
ones, the ones to the right of them.
Oh.
Yeah, gold handles.
Oh, hey.
Also.
How's it going, lady?
How old are you, princess?
Oh, Jesus.
16, mister?
What's the age of consent in California?
How old are you really?
That's...
Nearly 13.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
So, we're probably
You're
just going to end up
finished,
killing this man,
Curtis.
aren't we? Also, we had
That
questions to
remains
ask?
be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes.
Disgusting.
He's kind.
Didn't need to
Jesus.
know that.
Buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
I don't think Kelth is really equipped to deal with this situation, but help, he's going to try because no one else is trying. So
Also, we had some questions to ask this guy.
I won't.
Okay, I guess we still can ask him the questions.
But more angrily, basically, than before.
Get it, Curtis? You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
That's... Come on.
Is it really? No, it's
You're
because he
lying,
owns
Curtis.
shares,
Something
isn't it?
happened to
Yeah.
the company, didn't it? That's
Oh,
why
what?
you took
Huh?
the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse
This
me of
actually
benefiting the
seems-
head of the company?
So what was the percentage on this? The numbers?
82%.
Oh, that's oh, it's probably the share certificate, but I'm not 100% certain of that. I guess I'm 82% certain of it.
Oh, boy.
Boy, indeed.
Yeah, this shares is what I'm going to have to do. That's
The
correct.
share
Ah,
certificates
yes,
are in your
okay.
name, Curtis,
Made
not
up to
the
Curtis
company's.
Benson. I
Had
should
I
have...
been
Yeah.
able to
What did you use
Okay,
as
cool.
collateral?
Those
That was actually a
sons of
shitty
bitches
question,
inside
though. Like,
Yeah.
by the
They
game's
passed me over
like,
for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater.
as
They
in
sent you to
company-
Los fucking Angeles?
Los Angeles will become the capital
Like a
of the West,
backwater?
not San
What is
Francisco.
wrong with you
This
idiots?
place will be the city of the
1947.
20th century. And I'm gonna get
But
my
they're
cut.
from Sacramento.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your
Like, Sacramento's a
cronies.
dirt hole. I am
see
led to
about
believe,
that,
anyway.
Jack.
I've never actually been
It is
to that
now,
part of
but-
California.
I mean,
Tell
it was
me
the
about
state. It is still is the
Suburban
state capital.
Redevelopment
but-
Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Watch me.
Watch
Information,
up.
Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Just gonna glare at that number for a little bit and hit the lie button.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets.
Okay,
they call
yeah,
houses
now we
and
have- that's why
carry
we have the-
insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Oh,
With this proof is how
wait. Uh-oh.
the insurance agreement, I guess.
But, hang on. I need to hear
Sorry.
that question again.
Sometimes you
What?
have to shake the tree to see.
They recorded his lines for this too? That's fantastic. Anyway.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Yeah, yeah.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet
Maybe
the
it was in
demand
the
for new
lie
homes.
prompt?
It was. Yeah, that was the crucial thing.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to
Yeah,
burn
those movie sets that you call in
and
houses.
you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
What are we proving here? Are we proving that he has the
That he's
insurance on the
carrying the
houses, or are we
insurance.
proving that they have inferior lumber?
It's totally insurance.
Is it though?
Proving that he's carrying the insurance on him. It was like the final bit of the answer.
But it's talking about both though. Like those movie sets that you call houses.
You know what? I reckon probably both of them are fine, actually.
Maybe.
As
yeah.
answers.
I think you're right that the
As-
insurance agreement is the last one, so it's the final one. So let's go.
Yeah,
Rachel
I suspect
Escondido burnt
both
to the
would
ground.
count.
California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost.
Which
Yeah,
is why
but
you're
it's the
using.
GI Bill
Much,
money.
much higher.
Wait.
The stakes?
Oh. I bet if
Huh.
I bet if I had used the movie set, I would have gotten a different answer.
Wow, he doesn't look happy, does he?
No.
He looks terrified, actually, of you. Like, he's fucking scared.
I'm suddenly very angry that I didn't pick the movie set though, because like. He's saying like you could get the replacement value of the house. Yeah, you would get the replacement value of a full house instead of a cheap fake
Yeah,
shitty
the
house.
pop house, exactly, yeah. I mean, but
And-
it was still the right answer, so.
Why the big payoff?
Yeah,
for
your
the
stars
bungalow
credit.
place? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover,
They do
And
know
you,
about
Jack.
Cole.
taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses.
Okay, I guess
How
this
do
is
you
where we
expect it to
actually use
end?
the lumber, but
Mr.
then
Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
He's lying again.
Is-
I
is
guess
he, though?
he's doubting. 'Cause at the end there, he was like, well, what would I know about his choice of building materials? And I
so we're getting an
head as if
intuition
he's-
point in like after this question. I'm just going to use it. by
Okay.
asking the community. Yeah, doubt. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me what
I
need
doubt
or
this
I'll
guy would
beat
tell
it
you
out
the
of
truth about a single thing ever.
It's all there in the case file. If you know what to look for.
You were literally
Very
caught
neat, Curtis.
having sex with a 13-year-old
Maybe I
girl.
can't work it out, but
Maybe it's
Phelps
not the
can.
time to be smug.
He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
So it looks like Kelso's casting himself in the role of guy who gathers evidence and beats people up, which do need to be
Not
done.
at all.
I mean, not necessarily, but in this instance, yes, because the people being beaten up are rich.
Yeah, like these people, these specific individuals, clearly need to be pistol whipped, as you did with. Yes, steal his fucking car. Thank you. This is good.
I mean, I might as well, right? Like,
Yeah.
who's he gonna tell about it?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
This man
well,
came
it's-
in while I was having sex with a teenage girl, and then he beat me up and accused me of doing insurance frauds, which he was right about, by the way, and then he stole my car.
The stakes are pretty high at this point for all of them, aren't they? Like, it's going to be coming down to not just whose word is taken over who else. It's going to come down to like how corrupt the cops are, basically,
Yeah.
and how whether enough of that corruption can be taken care of by making it public.
And like ordinarily you would go to the newspapers instead, but the newspapers are involved, or at least one of them is.
Yep. Yeah, and the question is whether the others are, and you can't be sure because you've only seen some. Well, maybe that meeting had all of the big SRF people in it. That's a maybe indeed. You need to track down those share certificates, I guess, to find out. So we're going to California Fire and Life. Presumably, the idea here is to like look
Go
further
talk
into
to your old
Benson's
boss, I
affairs.
assume.
That was him. That was the old boss.
Oh. Oh shit, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, the guy. So I guess the idea is, well, he's not at the company right now. Time to go and rifle through his papers. Maybe? Oh no, he told us the case file. He said, hey, it's all in the case file if you knew where to look.
Yeah.
So Kelso's taking him up on the challenge, right? Yes, and he mentioned, hey, even if I can't figure it out, I'll get Cole to do it. Okay, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that guy looked way different without his hat and also in a bathrobe and also, again, like, this is now 2 instances of
Sleeping with an
pedophilia in
underage
the game
woman, yes,
and
he
you
look-
can't do
most
anything
people
about
look
either
different.
one of them.
Well, I think it's you're going to try and do things about him in a more general sense. But presumably that will be one of the charges. It does seem like maybe the most serious one, at least
It's,
by today's standards.
well, there was recorded
Well-
evidence of the last one, so...
Yeah, I guess that the question is, like, what is a more serious crime?
I'm not really
rape
interested in doing
13
that arithmetic.
Raping a 13-year-old or stealing $3 billion?
No, I was
They're
talking
both
about
bad.
the other rape in the game. The
Oh. Right, no, I say I'm not interested in that arithmetic. They're all not good. So, back on the job. Time for a normal workday.
I'm just going up to my office party.
Yeah, I guess most people wouldn't know that he's been...
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you
Yeah, I mean, he was fired like 10 minutes ago, so...
Yeah, and the guy presumably called the police first to be like,
Yeah,
hey, you know that
Well,
thing that we
I
were
think-
worried was going to go bad? It's gone bad.
yeah. Has he called the police, or is he, like, drinking himself to death, or is he
I assume he's not
Driving
drinking himself to
people.
death because, like,
calling
he
over some
seemed
men
very
with
smug
guns?
as we left.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He did not seem like the guy who would, at that time. Interesting that Kelso apparently like respects Cole intellectually.
yeah.
Like he was like, yeah, Phelps will be able to figure this out. That fucker who I hate,
So,
but he's smart.
what is it you don't want me to see?
Hey, remember this file? I
Yeah.
remember this file. Now you get to tap on it.
I'm just, like, looking over these plans because, like, maybe there's something in these plans that's just, like...
You can't build a real house that way. It does
Yeah.
say bathroom instead of bathroom. Is that suspicious? Having space in the name?
Not really.
Clause. Parlor, porch, kitchen, dining room, stoop. Christ, they got a stoop in it.
I mean, this does all pretty much line up as far as I can tell.
Certainly to an untrained eye, such as mine, it looks like a house.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the blueprint for a house.
There's only one bathroom and it's on the second floor. Is that suspicious? There's 3 bedrooms and 1
it's
bathroom.
a shitty
That's...
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, just prefab suburban house.
Oh.
Normandy.
Insured replacement value for the house is
Oh.
$900.
Okay. Yeah.
current value of the house and land
Also,
is
it vibrated as I moused
3,500.
over this, so I guess
Christ, how many of these dumps are we
now I
carrying
know
on
what
the
I'm looking
books?
for.
Ha. He says this is still thinking of himself as an insurance investigator. He said "we" on the books
Yeah.
there.
There's got to be more in these files.
Yeah.
I guess I need to go back to the other one?
Yeah.
It didn't
I'd-
vibrate.
Something else in that report. I know it.
Wait. Does he want me to go to the report, or does he want me to go here? Make up your damn mind.
Insurance policy, employee, Mr. Bookwalter, opinion of this investigator, a genuine unavoidable accident, internal hemorrhage.
23 feet to the ground. Do we know how tall this place is supposed to be?
No. Timothy Lee.
Oh, I'm gonna check this big old stamp right here.
Yeah.
No,
Approved.
that doesn't seem to be... Oh. That buzzed.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north.
Oh.
118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
What?
That's a location, alright.
What is...
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Hey, Cole, get the fuck out of my office. Bye.
Yeah, that's probably what he should say, yeah.
Where's
Looks
the
like it's what
road
Cole
between?
expects him to say from his face.
It's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone also? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
Because the cops are dirty.
I might be a little more
Obviously.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
I mean, you're not fired yet. You're still in your office. They have not made you clean out your desk by 5.
Sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
I think you're like halfway there.
Somehow. My flyers keep
Yeah.
coming up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
Wait,
So you believe me?
they don't... We haven't even gotten there,
Why
though.
you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
They're not they're not killing people on purpose. It's just like an accident.
But if not for
But they
me,
have
you
been
would
killing
feel
people on
someone
purpose.
would
The stakes must be higher. There's more to this than we've found out.
How about it, Jack?
There's
No,
the
you
one
won't.
guy that was killing people on purpose, but I don't think, like, as
Still
a
beating
society,
yourself
I
up
don't
over
think
that
they're killing
metal
people.
sugar loaf. The
Like, not
medal
on
you
purpose.
think you
Like,
didn't
they're doing it
deserve.
because,
You
like,
just
they're
don't
trying to
get
send
it.
people away
Hey,
and then
but-
burning their houses down.
Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
That was,
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
I hope
Oh,
they're
man,
not...
I
Oh,
want-
man, are they gonna make Cole Phelps my partner in this... basically,
No.
what I'm wondering is, now that Cole Phelps has
Oh, wait,
re-entered
I-
the scene, am I going to be
don't-
Jack Kelso or Cole Phelps?
Oh, you're still Jack Kelso.
Oh, and Cole Phelps is nowhere to be found. This is the best news
No.
yet.
He doesn't become your partner or anything. You will get to play as him again at least
I-
once more, but
Get to
yeah.
is maybe a generous word.
It's interesting that like
Hello there.
Kelso was
You need some help there, sir?
kind of
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
I like how he doesn't have time for anyone's bullshit at this point. Like he started out really polite, but at this point it's like, a security guard, whatever.
I mean, he did nearly get murdered, and then...
Yeah. There's all these crimes. I want to say something that I will dance around a spoiler. Kelso there was like misdiagnosing Cole. He was like, okay, so this asshole, whatever, this fucker, yeah, he was a coward. That doesn't make him a bad person, right?
Right.
It was like, I don't like you, but you're not evil. Don't think of yourself as a bad person. He's not aware of all the facts.
I imagine that we're going to find something in the next flashback that proves that he actually is a bad person.
Cole knows more things than Kelso does about what happened on Okinawa.
Also, he said the second floor, and then the arrow pointed to the right, but now here I am, just like wandering around like a dumbass.
Well, you're on the first floor.
No, why is this... Hang on. I need to find out where I went wrong here.
Hang on, that was the land registry office, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'm going back over here. I want to find out where I went wrong. Yeah, so this arrow pointing to the right, I went to the right. Like it points. That's not where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to go this way.
Yeah, should have been pointing up, I guess, if it was going to be a fully consistent arrow. Maybe they just didn't want to print two different signs.
Yeah, you know, with all the savings they were making on this game, what's one more sign, right?
I almost expected this guy, like, when you said Suburban Redevelopment Fund, I almost expected him to, like, hit a panic button. But, no, I guess
like
they
rip his face off and reveal that he's one of the goons.
Yeah. I think the main thing, though, the main, like, saving grace of Los Angeles is that the SRF people don't have, like, a lot of random support. They're, like, higher-ups only. It's a conspiracy of the bosses, so all sorts of random, like, people are not on their side, though they do have thugs. Ah, the directors. Leland Monroe, Fletcher Boron, Donald Sandler, who's the DA, William Worrell's the police chief,
Corey Sheldon.
What?
For God's sake.
Is one of the directors, apparently.
What's he got to do
Holy
with this?
shit.
So that's going to be our way in.
I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north.
This guy should just immediately be like, fuck you, buddy, I ain't got the time for this shit, and run away.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult.
That's what he said, after all. He didn't exactly say fuck you, but, yeah. So,
I believe that is in the Wilshire area.
Fontaine must have brought Sheldon into it when he got the drugs from him, because remember he mentioned that was the deal. It was with G.I. Holmes.
Seconds north. 118 degrees. 17 minutes. 58 seconds.
Oh, there we go.
West.
So what's the idea here? Is that the latitude and longitude in the file were like a code or something, or they pointed to a different
They're
property?
pointing to a specific lot.
Yeah, but why was that lot not just the one Lou Bookwalter died in? Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a different lot number.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least
Because the lot number in the insurance file was not that. It was like 19 something.
alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I
Nice.
do that?
Very
Over
carefully.
here, use this adding machine.
An adding machine, huh?
90,000 entries to a book. So divide your lot number by 90,000.
It's for calculation.
1,
I do number by 90,000.
7, 6, 9, 8, 8.
Oh man, this is really good. I
Oh,
love
God.
the immersion puzzle things.
I'm sorry, he listed off the number and I wasn't paying attention, so now I need to like fucking look in my goddamn book.
I didn't memorize it or anything.
Okay, hang on. I'm literally opening up a notepad file on my other computer, by the way.
1876988.
I realize that you just read that off and that you can probably remember it. However, I'm just going to put it 698.
Joel.
Okay. Wait, sorry. 18769.
988.
Okay. I for whatever reason I thought there were 8 digits in that number, and I was like, hang on.
1, 8, 7, 6, 9, 8, 8. Divided by
90,000. Yes.
This is the worst calculator I've ever used in my fucking life.
This is the best sequence the game has had since the bus, actually.
God damn it, I had almost forgotten about the bus.
For some reason, I really enjoy a game which normally has a lot of freedom, but like makes you do menial bullshit for the sake of immersion. It works on me for some reason. But I tell you what's even better though is watching someone else do it.
20.
Great. Fantastic.
It starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number. That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle.
You do this every day?
This is fantastic.
So wait, ZYXW, fucking goddamn it, it's like U or something. Oh man. Right?
Yeah, it could be a U V W X Y Z. Sure, that's probably the 21st letter of the alphabet.
I didn't count very well or for very long. Oh god damn it.
So, right, the lot numbers on the left. So 1876988 is what we're looking for. Next page. 988, right. Randall Jones is the owner. Valuation 350 only.
Elysian Fields owns it though, I guess.
The improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
With literal killings. Also, just want to say, apparently I got it right.
Oh, maybe he did press the panic button.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Because otherwise, Skype can't hear you anymore because the volume has changed too much.
Apparently. That guy's having a good time. That guy's having a very bad time. Or I am, anyway. I forgot about the guy going around to the side. I saw him on the minimap and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to deal with that. And now we're going to watch this cutscene again.
So the guy around the side who killed you, was that literally the bureaucrat?
I don't think so. But it might have been, actually.
Trunk space.
Why would he be so helpful to me, though, and then just, like, pull a shotgun and come and shoot me, though? Like, we couldn't have done any of that without his help. If he had just been like, I guess you're gonna have to go somewhere else. Haha.
I think he was just waiting for backup. I think he literally did call. Yeah, look at that! It's the bureaucrat. Holy shit. Nice.
Oh, he's dead now.
I guess they really are all in on it.
I got you now! How long do you think you can hold out?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He had himself a good time.
That was pretty good.
You could walk out of here or go out in the box. Your choice.
Yeah, this is not ending well for those thugs.
Where is the guy? He should be.
They should have.
Like, according to this map, he should be, like, right here. But I guess he's in the hallway.
Outside, yeah. They should have rushed him, basically. There's any chance.
I have a shotgun now. So I got that going for me.
Of course, it is possible the bureaucrat was like, oh no, the cops or something are here. I guess this man must have been a dangerous criminal. But they don't look like cops to me.
So now we play the waiting game.
Alright. How long?
I think he may have gotten into cover.
Yeah, around the waiting game. Yeah.
He's got a Tommy gun. I guess that's something. So we're gonna finally
play
do this.
the action game. Oh,
please stop running around, sir. It's look. I'm just an innocent man here. I'm just trying to get. I just want to do the fucking thing.
Surely the police are gonna arrive pretty soon. Yep. Shotgun.
It's a pretty good gun. Also, it reminded me again that the fighting or the shooting scenes in this game are not very good.
And amazing. Ah man, hatless now. Aha!
You didn't need to come all.
No, I did.
It's important.
You dumb shit.
So he's still a medical student officially, right? So he's made him at university, I guess.
What are you talking about?
You're on the board, dumb shot.
Fuck with me, Courtney.
Jack, I swear, I don't know.
Oh,
what
maybe
you're
his
talking about.
name is used
How
to.
does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a
think it's-
property
we know-
company called Elysian Fields Developments.
He actually may not know about this because
I'm
Fontaine
torn,
could
yeah.
just signed him up for it.
No idea.
Your
Courtney
name
is
there, Courtney.
kind of a liar, though.
The man,
He is, but he's
the
a worse
district
liar
attorney, some dirty cops, and your
than
buddy,
this, maybe.
Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Oh, but he knows about Fontaine anyway, so.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney.
On the other hand, Fontaine probably has sold him out.
Fontaine and the rest.
Just like, in what way is the question? I'm vaguely surprised to see Sheldon even alive, so
Yeah.
well done him, I guess.
Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of him.
Oh, right, he would know about Fontaine anyway.
I did something good for
Yes,
Oh
he
my
would.
god, Courtney, you dumbass.
invested the money for us.
He did something good for once. Oh my fucking god.
They're building houses for
No, they're not.
GIs, Jack.
Oh, so he does know about the
I
SRF.
turned a mistake.
Yeah,
into
I told you he was a
something
liar.
Beneficial.
Yeah, and
Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack.
Say it isn't so.
I can't do that because you hopeless dumbass. That's what they've been doing already.
A good one.
He is such a dumb ass.
He's a bad doctor.
Like he's helping himself.
Does he even know about the... He probably knows about the guy who's the arsonist, right? Like Fontaine does.
Yeah.
Did Sheldon send that guy to him? Because he might know about the arsons then.
He totally did, because they were both squad mates. Sheldon and Ira, the arsonist guy.
I think we've done it. I think we've finally found a worse person in this game than Cole Phelps.
No. There isn't one. I'm not joking.
Boy.
Okay. The telephone.
Hey, it's the guy.
Who's asking?
The development fund guy. That guy.
I was wondering when you
So it is.
calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
Do you think I was born yesterday?
Monroe,
Jesus.
But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Yeah, but if one dumbass
a month?
investigator has gotten the scheme this far down...
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling
This is
with
a
me,
stupid scheme.
Come around to my
The
place
parts
at
that we've
9.
uncovered so far.
5164 Santa Monica
Like, one
Boulevard.
particularly persistent person was able to find out everything.
Yeah.
I might.
They're relying on people just rolling over. Like, they're relying on people being either as stupid as Courtney Sheldon or just being willing to be intimidated or bought out, basically. I mean, it's...
And we still haven't actually found the part where, like, they're murdering people on purpose.
Yeah, when you've got the DA, the mayor, and the chief of police on your side, you can probably win a lot of crimes just by yelling at people. But, yeah, it couldn't last.
I believe
Okay.
this is still the same car.
It is, in fact. It's Curtis Benson's car.
Nice.
Well, it was. Let's hope Benson isn't there to take it back.
He probably is.
I hope Kelso has made arrangements here to, like... Because Kelso keeps doing things without telling us, the players.
We did see him make a phone call right before the cutscene faded out, so... I'm assuming that he called Cole Phelps.
Possibly, yeah. I'm pretty sure that... So, Cole, right, clearly knows he's the protagonist of a video game. He's like, yes, I deserve to be the protagonist.
Yeah.
And he makes sure that he does things like, you know, ask the player for their input and so on, effectively. Kelso doesn't, because I think he doesn't realize. Differently.
I was gonna say something else about the differences between Cole and Kelso, but now I'm just stuck thinking like Cole is definitively the worst person in this game, huh? That final flashback cutscene might be a fucking bamboozler, or I'm sorry, that's the wrong word. A doozy is the correct word.
A bamboozler, maybe?
I said
Go for a hybrid?
No, because it's not really bamboozling at all. Like bamboozling would be like confusing me on purpose.
Oh yeah, I mean I do that all the time.
A baffler, if you will.
One hell of a ruse.
I do love being taken on a ruse cruise. That's not true in the slightest. I like knowing things that are happening and not being surprised. So this game that has surprised me infrequently, mostly because
that's got to be a difference in reactions to the game. Actually, has got to come from that. I like getting owned by interactive stories and being like, oh fuck, I didn't pick that up. Well done, guys. I mean, like I was shaking my fist, obviously. Well, I say it, but like
so
I enjoy that sensation of being made to shake my fist.
We'll talk more about this later, I assume.
Yes.
Because I believe we're rapidly drawing to a close on this game. I just broke that bench for no reason.
Yeah.
Hang on, just pulling a Y turn.
This is not the last case. It's not even the second last case, but it is the third last case. So we are getting close to the end. LA Noire has definitely shown pretty much all of its things that it does. Like at this point, you probably could fairly judge the stuff the game does. Like obviously, we want to see the conclusion and stuff, but
yeah. But what I was going to say in brief was that like I have played games that have surprised me with their stories, and I've enjoyed them. I don't like any of the surprises in this game, for one reason or another that I will confront at a future date.
Cool. When you say confront, do you mean like interrogate your own reactions, or justify each of them, or demonstrate how awful the game is, or
I'm not sure.
We don't know yet.
We talked briefly before recording this about like the form that would take, but
I can reminisce later.
Oh hey.
I want a
Dudes with
minimum
guns.
of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners.
Recognize these guys from the most recent flashback. This is Jack's squad, not Cole's squad.
Okay, Jack. We all feel the same way.
Also, I
Just hasn't
think,
turned
is that
out
the
quite
bus driver
the way we
guy?
imagined.
Or is he dead?
He's dead. These people are not... The ones who died were from Cole's squad?
Okay. Failing them even in death.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or, sorry, even in civilian life, because he's not actually dead.
Yeah. He was literally so bad a leader that his men died after coming back from the war. So I quite like what's going on here. Like, okay, Leland Monroe set up a trap. We'll just fucking assault his mansion with several soldiers.
Yeah, I mean, he fucked with a bunch of ex-soldiers and wasn't like... I should probably think through the logical consequences of this, because, like, what rational man is going to be like, yeah, totally, a bunch of soldiers are going to just, like, assault my fucking mansion with guns.
He should also have expected this, because this is, like, what Kelso does as a tactic. This is the exact same thing he pulled on Mickey Cohen.
Well, Mickey Cohen, he didn't actually shoot anybody, he just threatened to.
No. But it would have gone better if they did, I think.
Probably.
Well, maybe. Maybe not.
So it would have gone better because Courtney Sheldon wouldn't have, like, continued selling the morphine or whatever. He would have just been like, dude, Jack, what the fuck? And then probably, like, gotten killed by Fontaine somehow.
It is... So I'm pretty sure that, yeah, Sheldon knew that he was on the board of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. He might not know all the details, but...
yes, he definitely revealed that he was doing it on purpose.
He was.
He thought he was, like...
Yeah.
He thought that they were, like, legitimately building homes for GIs and not things that they were burning down for insurance.
Yeah. So when you mentioned that Sheldon was a bad person, I agree. Like, he's a hell of a liar. He kind of wants to do good or thinks he's doing good or whatever in some of the same ways as Cole, actually.
But
he's
a huge,
deceiving himself.
Unbelievably huge moron.
Yeah. He's stupid and kind of greedy while trying to hide his greed from himself.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Even though he's brave, right? He's very brave to the point of, like, suicidal insanity, but that's not really that great characteristic.
Yeah.
I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Also, we were supposed to meet him 2 hours ago. What makes you think he's even still here?
All the guys defending the place?
Yeah, but maybe they just hang out here for kicks.
Maybe.
What's a bear? I shot that man in the leg so hard that he died. Hey! You shot my hat, you dick.
Can you pick it up again?
Yes, but where is it? Here it is.
It's right there. That's right, I pointed at the screen. That won't help you, will it?
Check out this cool bear.
That is a cool bear.
Fuck this bear!
Oh my god! No! You can't do this! What did that bear ever do to you?
It stood there.
That was so rude. I guess it's destroying Leland Monroe's property, so that's all good. But
yeah. That bear, if that bear was alive, though, that'd be alright. If you could, like, team up with the bear and go on adventures.
Yeah, I was going to say, you wouldn't want to fight the bear when it was alive. Animal cruelty.
That reminds me of a game that I never played, but I kind of wanted to. Condemned. Did you ever play Condemned?
No, in fact, the name doesn't ring out. Oh, shit.
He shouted, "There he is, blast him," to nobody. He is alone in this room.
He was trying to psych himself up. He's like, you can do this, blast him, blast him.
Out of ammo.
Oh, I shouldn't have wasted all those bullets on the bear.
The crimes have immediately come back to haunt. Oh.
Oh, hey.
That's the secretary.
She's got a gun!
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
It's actually kind of a small
How to
gun.
use it, mister?
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Well, she did shoot him in the arm.
Didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women.
He's such a PI character.
I assume that would have
Even though
actually
he
taken my gun away from me anyway. Like, he immediately had difficulty holding that arm up, so my guess is that this would have dropped me back to having just a pistol again.
Weapons on the
Probably, actually. I think so. I don't remember, because I think I had also run the Tommy gun out of bullets at this point of the game when I played it.
I shot that
Fortunately,
very many times. Just gonna keep shooting him in the dick.
You're just kind of trying to make a point at this point, which is that, like, working for these suburban assholes means you get many bullets, not just even a single bullet.
Grab my hat back. And yeah, there sure are a whole lot of mafia dudes here. Like, how many people in Los Angeles work for the mafia? Because like we've
I don't
killed.
think they're not mafia. They're not in the same sense as Mickey Cohen's gang. They're not organized crime. They're just private security, basically. I think.
It's I don't know. Like there are a whole lot of dead bodies here.
Yeah. Not that there's that much of a distinction, but like, I think the numbers are somewhat inflated by it being a video game. But the premise is, well, Leland Monroe, as a very rich criminal developer guy, has hired a lot of security guards. I think that's meant to be what's going on.
Yeah, it's just like, whenever games in the real world happen and you just end up shooting like 30 dudes dead, I'm always just like, the worst massacres in the world have like 60 dead tops, and we're like well on our way there.
You're right. It's a conceit of video games which does not make sense and really grates in games that have a sensibility of trying to behave like they are real world things. Needing to put in action sequences because that's what is thought to be the kind of gameplay that will sell it. It does suck. And I'm glad that in 2017 more people are successfully resisting these urges and coming up with new things to put in a game. It is difficult though. Like as a game developer, it's hard to find forms of gameplay that are better than.
That's my opening negotiating position.
All right.
Well,
I shot 30 people, so now I'm here having shot 31.
I thought you had an invitation, Monroe.
You had an invitation 2 hours ago. Like I said, you're late.
Expecting me? That's my second offer. You sadistic bastard.
What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
All right. You made a strong first and second offer. We've got a newspaper here, though. But first, I'm going to look at this portrait.
It's... Hey.
Why do you people keep taking pictures of these? What's wrong with you?
About absolute power, Monroe.
What kind of fucking conspiracy are you running?
Fuck you, Jack.
You're just taking pictures of all your secret meetings. People are nuts.
Time to flashback into those secret meetings.
I need to speak with you urgently.
I don't think this is a flashback. I think this is happening now.
Yeah, you're right.
Redevelopment fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development.
Oh god, Courtney is...
He's not going to survive.
Board of managers.
He's so stupid.
Please, Courtney.
Why did they put his name on the board of directors?
Fall Guy?
Yeah, you're right. He's someone to blame if things go wrong.
Also,
as they
he has
are
just declared that this is the case, but...
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen...
Way to sell him out. I mean, they already know about Jack.
Yeah, and, like, what's Fontaine going to do that he hasn't already done?
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped.
Pretend to be sad, apparently.
So I've got a question, actually. Who is the mastermind here?
Named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
He just pulled a gun, didn't he? Wait. Oh, is that a knife? I think he has pulled a knife.
I think it's a syringe.
That also possibly, but he just keeps a syringe in his desk for, like, boy, I have to kill this person across the desk from me.
Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over.
Oh, that's just morphine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. I'm pretty sure there's enough morphine that you don't live through it.
Yep. So ends Courtney Sheldon, the guy who fucked up repeatedly and then died.
Drift away.
Yep.
He did a lot of bad things, but most of them weren't on purpose. So I guess he's got that going for him at least.
And he did one really good thing, which we haven't seen yet.
Was it die? We did see him die.
Oh. There was only 11 out of 13 newspapers. I guess we must have missed one somewhere, one or two. Either that or there'll be 2 more of them, I guess, left in the game. Look at all this safe full of cash and little black
Hey,
book.
it's Roy Earl. Right there on the bottom.
Holy shit, yeah, R. Earl.
Oh, and Roy... Wait, no, there's R. Earl and there's Roy Earl. He's in there. He's in there 3 times: top, bottom, and middle.
They just want to kind of drive it home there that yes, if you were wondering whether Roy Earl is also corrupt, of course he fucking is. Yeah. D. Sandler, W. Worrell.
None of the other names
So I
were
guess-
ones that we recognized, but or not ones that I recognize anyway.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
It seems like Monroe is the guy who kind of officially profits and he pays the others or bribes the others. So, to some extent, he's the leader, I guess, if that's the case. Criminal intelligence report.
Harlan
I'm
Fontaine.
Dr. Harlan J. Fontaine. Dispensed large quantities of contraband morphine to drug dealers and users. Doc Fontaine. So this is his blackmail material for keeping Fontaine in control.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I forgot who Meyer Cohen was, and then I was like, oh, right, that guy.
No, the reason I said Hart was because of the end.
Oh, hey, it's Roy Earl.
Smart.
Yeah.
Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance.
Who did he send this to?
To Monroe.
Nobody, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Monroe has it, but like, did he just send it up the chain of the police, and then, like, this guy got it? Anyway.
That's a good way to do things, because it's like a totally legitimate thing for Roy to be doing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's on the Vice squad. He discovers a corrupt doctor who's selling drugs. He's done his job.
Yep.
And yes, this also facilitates a criminal conspiracy for which he gets paid. Even better.
Getting paid is quite good.
Yeah.
That's a... No, oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. The door that's there, I was like, oh, is there another part to this office? No, that's the way out.
There's a bunch of guns.
Yep. I believe we were interrogating you. Or maybe we were just leaving.
I don't know if we give a fuck about Leland Monroe.
Well, we wanted him to answer some questions for us, right?
Yeah. There must be more to look at then, I guess, if you're not going to talk to him until after the looking at is done. But what else is there? There's the safe, there's this display of alcohols. Any doors you can go through?
Is this... Oh, no, okay. So that's the main entry door.
Yeah, there was a golden handled door actually then, which I was thinking that was the entry door, but I guess it wasn't.
No, so
yeah,
that's the main entry door. This is the door that we came in because he had barricaded the first door. There's a bathroom in here.
Oh, well, maybe there's something in the bathroom.
I don't think so. I think we're just gonna hang on. Let me just open up my notebook. Alrighty.
People.
There's blood dripping behind the notebook because I'm bleeding from my arm still. I guess I don't have any questions for him. I guess we're just done.
Fairly injurious case for various people.
Possibly I was supposed to call... Like, he did ask me to call an ambulance. Maybe I can call an ambulance and be like, hey, I got an ambulance and a crime dude here. Arrest the crime man.
I think
This is what I missed.
You file. Sawyer, Johnstone, Goldstein, Nelson, Morelli, Stephens. Morelli, I recognize that name.
Some sold up.
Oh, these are the houses.
Oh.
Obviously didn't know the links of these sons of bitches would go.
Okay, let's see if any of these burnt. Oh,
It can't be stopped.
Those are the houses they burnt down.
There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
what? All right, whatever.
Fucking mercy.
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah,
Mr.
Biggs,
Phelps has
check.
been fired, sir.
I'm at Monroe's.
Can I
He's in
take a
talkative
message?
mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead?
What?
Elsa Fontaine, dead, former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
No, I'm
gotta
good.
Go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating.
Oh, that wasn't even Cole. That was...
Do you want my final
Biggs,
offer,
yeah.
Leland?
You didn't get it.
Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He
was
had
morphine.
some kind
He had
of
morphine
power
over him.
Yeah,
He did
that
all
was
the
it.
fires and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name. He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor.
No, I'm good.
What is he crumpling up then?
He tore up something and... Did he leave with it? You can get over to the phone yourself, man.
Yeah, I guess he's going to try at least. Well, I wish bad luck to him.
Also, Cole Phelps is heading there first, I believe.
Yeah, they must both be, if Elsa's been kidnapped. Okay, that was indeed a polite invitation.
Dismantled the old-fashioned way, with a lot of guns.
Yeah, I mean, it's not over yet, clearly, but if the DA, or rather the new DA, is going to just, like, arrest the remaining ones and some of them being killed, you've certainly literally broken the back of the bunch of them, but I would still be concerned.
No, literally I broke his knees, if we're being honest.
Which we are, yes, now. I wasn't before. I would still be concerned if I was the people investigating the conspiracy, because, like, the mayor and the chief of police aren't going to just roll over. It's not over yet.
Also, you can't bust into the mayor's mansion and just shoot a bunch of people. Like, you can't do that to a private citizen either, but apparently you can, so...
Yeah. Most people can't.
Like, all you need is, like, 3 army buddies and a bunch of guns, and you can just go to town.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't, but you physically are able to, apparently. Okay, I mean, also the idea is, of course, you get enough of this scandalous information, like, getting a crazy guy to set fires, to burn down houses, killing people, stealing all the money, the fake homes, the murders, etc., etc. At some point, you will, in fact, just be able to, like, make it public, and people will be like, oh, well, I mean, it doesn't matter what the mayor says.
I mean, that's what the newspapers would come in, but they have... Yeah. I don't actually know that anybody has connected the newspaper guy to this. Like, logically, we would have been able to when we looked at the Suburban Redevelopment Fund operator, or board members.
That's a bit of a dangling thread. I wonder if...
I didn't tap on that name. When I was, like, looking through, I was just like, oh, here's Courtney Sheldon, what's up? And now
still
he's dead.
A chance, in theory, things could still perhaps be suppressed by that guy's influence, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Was Roy Earl on the list of directors, or is he just, like, high-ranking flunky?
Yeah, he wasn't even involved in it at all until the end of Vice, when he basically muscled his way into the conspiracy, and he was like, hey, guys, I'm here to join your lots of money club in exchange for what I can offer you about the Cole Phelps.
Well, let's see if there's a flashback here. Probably is, because we're coming towards the end of this game.
No, the next case is, I think, the last DLC case, which means there's no flashback.
Alright. That seems like a weird place to locate it.
It is. It's. I think that last DLC case should have been the second or third case in Arson, but for some reason they put it just before the final one of the game instead.
Well.
But yeah, Nick.
We will be back next time with Nicholson electroplating the... Did they time shift this case? Is this, like, not taking place during the, like, insane amount of bullshit that's currently happening? Or
I'm pretty sure it takes place, like, earlier in the Arson desk. Like, chronologically, it seems to me to fit roughly either between the first 2 arson cases, the house fire investigating ones, or after the second house fire investigation, basically. Like, it could be set plausibly, so I'm remembering the case, it could plausibly be set while Kelso is initially investigating Elysian Fields. It's what Cole is doing, basically, at that point.
Yeah, that makes sense, because, like, I was going to say, Elsa's been kidnapped by an arson man?
Yeah, it does.
I don't think he's just, like, taking a break from his duties of saving his girlfriend to just go solve a random arson.
Yeah, think of the entire upcoming case as a flashback to a few weeks ago or whatever.
Okay. I will do that next time on La Noire.
L.A. Noire. It's not La Noire.
It's La Noire.